Today we're making a soap with 4 embeds per bar, inspired by Tinkerbell and Ariete. The entire Small World collection is available at royaltysoaps.com. We have 5 handmade soaps in this collection, including Rainbow Road, Water Fairy, Soot Sprite, Wild Strawberry, and today's soap, Bits and Bobs. So without further ado, let's make some soap. All right, let's get started by pouring our lye water solution in and blending this up. All right, now I'm going to pour just a little bit off into these 2 containers. Beautiful. And then before we add any of the fragrance, I'm just gonna add the color in real quick to make sure I have enough variety. I'd hate to get that far along in the process and then realize that my colors were too similar. We're gonna start by adding a little bit of mint julep into this container. Lovely minty green. Gonna add some green vibrance into this container. And a little bit of radioactive green into our base container so that everything looks nice and green and springy. The fragrance oil that I just added is called Garden Mint and Cucumber, and it smells so fresh, so clean. I was going for something that a lot of people would love, and I know certain people don't love like a cucumber smell, but I'm not really getting cucumber as much as I'm getting sort of minty. Again, just think really fresh and clean. If you've watched me for a while, you know that Green Vibrance goes through a little ugly phase. That's what it's doing right now because I really want this soap to be very, very bright, very, very vivid. And so having it be that color, it's just not the vibe. It's not a bad color, and I've had plenty of soaps where that would have looked good, but for this soap, we need everything to be super funky fresh. That has incorporated beautifully. Let's get to pouring. I am going to do a hanger swirl with this soap. I have already decided. Let me make sure that my hanger will fit. Oops, I was doing it with a slab earlier, so I gotta readjust it. That is the nice thing about these. You can get them from a lot of different suppliers. Mine is from Brambleberry. Okay, let's start by putting in kind of a lot of our base green color. In fact, I'm gonna fill it up about halfway with my green. I think that will give me my best swirl potential. Then I'm gonna drop my colors from up pretty high so that it goes all the way down to the bottom. I'll be checking for that tomorrow. I'm gonna scrape all the rest of this on top, but to get the best swirl, I do wanna kind of hurry this process up a little bit. I wanna make sure that almost all of the soap is in the mold. Okay, now we'll scrape in a second. Let's get that hanger. Where did I put it? Oh, here it is. Making sure I go all the way down. It's like, what was that? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8. It's like 8, but there's like swirls and half swirls in there. It's not just a swirl up and down and to the side. You kind of have to flick it. All right, I'm gonna have to let that set up for a little bit. Still really runny while I mix up our soap frosting and prep our embeds because I have 4 embeds for the top of this soap. It's crazy. Okay, I have my soap frosting ready to go. It'll look a little bit different tomorrow, but let's talk about this soap. I feel like I haven't talked about it at all. This is kind of the darling of the Small World collection. It's the compilation of that entire feeling, aesthetic, Pinterest board, etc. And there's 2 major contributing factors. One is the animated Tinkerbell movie, just the first one. Now, I like all of them. I've seen all of them. But the first one is where Tinkerbell learns that she is a tinker. She gets assigned this role as tinker. One of the things that she does is work with lost items, and that is one of the main things that the soap is inspired by. Lost things, things that would show up on a shore, a thimble, a gear, an acorn, etc. Little tiny lost items. It's also inspired by Thumbelina, who is very small and uses large people things. 𝘊𝑃𝐿, very small, uses large people things. And the song that I heard when it first came out a couple years ago, I think maybe a year ago. The artist's name is Lizzie. I believe it's pronounced Hillard. It might be Hilliard, so I'm sorry if I'm saying that incorrectly. But she has a song called Thumbelina, and the first time I heard that, I thought, oh my gosh, this is like the song version of my daughter Lily. Pretty much everyone in my family has called Lily a fairy child since she was about, oh, I'd say 1 or 2. There's something about her, just the way, and I'm telling you, it has nothing to do with me. I'd love to take credit, but that is just, she was gonna come out being that way no matter who she was with. Loves animals, loves nature, loves people. She's very sprightly, and I mean, you could sum it all up by, I was saying, Lily loves this, Lily loves that. Lily loves. That's what Lily does. I'm gonna turn this now so you guys can see a little bit better as I put this final dollop on. So that is what kind of inspired all of this. I rarely have just one single thing that inspires a soap. It is normally a compilation of multiple thoughts, but this one is quite compounded. I just bought a trinket shelf to put all my tiny things on. I know there's a lot of you guys watching this that are also fellow lovers of tiny things, miniature foods, little tiny mice, tiny crochet, and that shelf is going to be somewhere that I put all my little tiny things that I've compiled. I'm really not a collector much. Let's start by putting these on, shall we? So flippin' pretty. I told my sister Shelly, you make these as red as you can. She said, you got it. I'm having to put this a little on top, a little on the side. Oh, no! I didn't want you on that side. People are going to hate that. That's going to be very unsatisfying. As you're watching this, this is your reminder. Don't forget to go outside today, okay? I know it's fun to watch me on YouTube, but if you suddenly get the hankering to turn off this video now that I've said that and go outside, don't finish the video, okay? Okay, we'll move that. There we go. Now you guys won't be bothered. I'm gonna put this on one side, the gear on the other. That way I have all of them marked, and then we can kind of just finish up the soap by putting the last 2 embeds on, which will be our dewdrop and an acorn. Okay, here's our gears. Lots of little shiny bits. They look a bit rusty. If it's small enough, I will place it upright, and if it's too big, I have cut them in half and placed them on the side. Okay, last gear. That is always the most time-consuming article. Wipe my hands off a little bit. Okay, then let's decide how we want to do these next 2. I can either put the acorn next to the gear like this, or I can put it next to the rose. So let's see which one we think we like more. Do we like the little gumball next to the gear or the gumball next to the flower? I think I like the gumball next to the gear because it breaks up 2 very vibrant colors. Man, there is not a bit, and I don't mean a bit, of room to mess this up. I'm being very careful and taking my time. Now these little embeds are made very meticulously. A bit of Sparkle Me Aqua, a bit of Aphrodite, and some clear low sweat melt and pour. And the little bit of Sparkle Me Aqua, the bit of Sparkle Me Aqua sinks to the front of the mold most of the time. It's a bit heavier, and we don't use suspending melt and pour, and so you get a good bit of shimmer right there at the very front where you can see it best. Last 2 right here. Perfect. Gonna turn this around so y'all can see a little better, and so I can see a little better. And put our little acorn on the other side. I love my acorn molds because they're so detailed. All right, that was the last one. So now the only thing left to do is add glitter. I have a mix here of emerald green and green opal. Next time I will probably put this on first because I don't really want it on the embeds, specifically the rose embeds. But I just didn't even think about that when I was prepping it and getting it ready. All right, just a little, just a little. All right. Man, that took a while, and I sure made a mess of my table, but I think it was worth it. This is like OG crazy royalty soaps, like splendor right here. I can't wait to cut into it. We'll wait 18 to 24 hours. We'll come back, take a look at the inside, give it a smell. Hopefully I placed all the embeds right, and yeah, after this quick commercial break. I cannot wait to cut into this. Look at this soap, you guys. Look at it! Okay, admittedly, it's still a little bit sticky, but I'm too excited. I can't wait. So ignore the fact that it's sticky. That's what I'm asking you to do. You see how that's kind of smeary? Ignore it. La 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 la. Okay, let's pull one out. Ah! Yes! Look how cute! I'm absolutely in love. This is exactly what I wanted! Little hints of darker green with this lovely, like, springy green in the middle. Look at that. I'm utterly obsessed. I think people are going to really, really love this soap. It's so perfect, and it'll be here just in time for Ren Fair season. Smells incredible. Minty, very much a crowd pleaser. I'll be taking one of these for my personal bath immediately. Letting it set up for a few more days, of course, because look how sticky this is. Question of the day. What is your favorite tiny thing? Everyone loves tiny things, or at least some tiny thing. Come on, what's your favorite tiny thing? I love a thimble, personally. I also love miniature snails. I let these soaps cure for a week or two, and then I added a soap applique that looks like a keyhole. And you know what? I actually have multiple different types of keyholes. I think we have 6 different options, and so it will be a surprise. I felt like this really enhanced the whole Secret Garden, Ariete feel of this bar, because even though it already has a ton of embeds on it, it makes me feel like you should use your imagination to put a key in, and that's what's going to let you into the magical world beyond. In my opinion, this just really completes the soap. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Be sure you do something fun for yourself today, whether that is going out and scavenging for some little treasures out in nature, or maybe sitting down and watching a Studio Ghibli film. I don't really care what you do, just do something for you. And hey, if you haven't signed up for my email newsletter, you get to find out what the next soap collection is before anybody else. The newsletter goes out tomorrow, so you definitely want to sign up today if you want to get a sneak peek at that collection. And I will see you all in the next video. So until then, bye for now. Meow.